The other day, me and Mama JT had a great discussion about the church building and what are they really doing for the children. Great conversation. I want to share this with you. And then from speaking with my brother Amos James yesterday, shout out to you, brother Amos. Much love and peace and respect to you, brother. And much prayer leads me into this video. And I know a lot of people gonna take what I say the wrong way with this message because, see, I gotta go there. A lot of church buildings are so concerned about bringing the children to church. But in reality, the streets have taken out a lot of children, teenagers, period. They are so, and I'm not talking about all churches, but they are so concerned about the number, attendance. Get them in the church. Just like a lot of mega churches, they have nice things for the children. I'm just gonna be real, y'all. A lot of churches have an entertainment center. And while you're entering them in to be tamed, the streets is getting a whole lot of babies. Teenagers out here lost. And some on their way of being to the grave. You see it. I hate to say it like this. And I've been seeing this for years, I've been talking about it for years, but every time I say something, I'm the bad guy. When I look at the youth, we got a youth department, we got this, we got that. It's a lot going on the inside, but my question is salvation. We got a lot of entertaining churches with fun activities. Yeah, I see that, I hear that, I feel that in so many ways, but the streets. And when it comes to telling these children the truth out here, you know what I hate to see, and I gotta take it there. I hate to see these preachers that have a problem with street preachers. Because most of the street preachers I know, they was on the inside of the building. Some of them still are, but a lot of them have left the church building to really go out there and do missionary work, not stationary work. Somebody mad already. I know, I love you though. We always want to talk about being on the inside, but what's going on the outside? It's too much emphasis being put on the building. You know what hurts my heart? And I see this all the time. So many in the hood have died from the streets. And every time you in the hood, I don't care what hood I am, there's the church. Church. All on same street. But then there's liquor store, homeless people, liquor store, homeless, church. I don't see a whole lot of reaching out like it should be. And if you look at our Savior in ministry, he did the most effective work that he done. Not saying he wasn't effective in the synagogue, but Christ did most of his ministry on the outside of the synagogue, which means he did more on the outside of your building. Every church I know has a mission statement, but I ought to just title this video the building preachers that got a problem with the street preachers. And they see you out there on the street because you ain't out there preaching for money. Hello, somebody. You out there knowing your life is on the line just like it is anywhere else. But I see more street preachers that have a heart for the children than a lot of these in the building that done got comfortable because you go to the building every Sunday type preachers. And I'm not down on y'all, trust me. There's so many preachers talking about they have an outreach ministry, but they really don't even have an in-reach ministry. I'm just being honest. In-reach versus outreach. Totally different when you're out there on the street. Me and my boy made the most time, man. I tell you, when I saw JJ die, that was my last conversation. And we would talk about being out of the building versus being in the building. Because real talk, it's going on down out here in these streets. Too many are losing their lives. And you got your suit on and you so uppity that you step over this president, and you can't reach out to this young man because he got a blunt in his hand. he cussing, he's sagging. Those are the ones I want. Those are the ones I want to go to. Those are the ones I need to go to. Those are the ones I grew up with, some younger than me, some older than me. I'm watching my whole, look like classmates and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of classmates have died. Man, you 50 years old. You just turned 48. You 49. You 53. And you look like you 91. The drugs. And the word, you think it can only be brought on the inside of a building? There's something wrong with this, y'all. But I want to just come and just, a lot of street preachers, yeah, they get talked bad about because they not in the building no more. They don't have no building, man. They ain't got no building like that. They not worrying about having on no suit. See, you got a great competition out there with a lot of these inside of the building preachers. Who got the most members? Who dressed the best? Who got the best musicians? Who got the best praise team? All this competition on top of competition on competition, and people are dying out here. Souls at stake. Y'all be talking about with the next musical. Revival. Bring your neighbor. Get the unbeliever to come to revival. Ain't for no unbeliever. The unbelievers, man, when you talking about bringing the message, you got to be bold, just like I just said in another video. You got to be bold. That's why everybody don't need the T.D. Jakes pastor. They don't need the Joel Osteen. They don't need the ones that you think they need. They need that gangster type pastor right there that used to be on the streets. We don't want to talk about that part. They don't want no watered down word. They want that hell, fire and hell and brimstone message. Get right or go to hell. They need that. They need something that's going to catch their attention versus you giving them that watered down, white, blue-eyed Jesus that they've been teaching for years. That's what Paul was talking about if they come teaching another Jesus. But messages like this, most preachers will get mad at because he sound like he down. No, I'm not down in your building. You looking at somebody born and raised and grew up in the building and out the building. In the building, out the building. Still know the ones in the building. Still getting people to ask me to, man, come be in the building. Can you be our musician? See, I keep telling people, it's way past talking about playing the piano out here. Man, I see people dying left and right, family. You need the raw version. You need to be cut with this word. And I thank the Most High for the pastors that don't mind stepping on toes, because that's your job. Yo, you are responsible for those souls that the Bible teaches you as a pastor. That's why I tell people all the time, man, it's a lot of game playing going on out here. But you know what? The Most High is exposing and shutting the doors. Somebody better catch this message. Shalom, family.